apologize for the technical difficulties there. I believe we are back though. Towards the end there, I don't know what the last thing was live streamed, but it was a bit of a back and forth as Augustana and Waldorf kept jumping into each other's zones, kept chasing it, and a couple good saves from Trey, but nothing causing Waldorf to be on the board. Score is 2-0, and the shots are 25-7 in favor of Augustana.
Let's look at the upcoming schedule for your Augustana Vikings. The Vikings' next home game is back here tomorrow at Nickel Ice Arena for a 1 p.m. puck drop against Waldorf University. You can catch the women's team in action at home against Botno at 3 p.m. tomorrow and 11 a.m. Sunday. And now, it's time for the recap of the first period scoring. For Augustana Vikings, scoring with 10:48 remaining in the period, number 2, Ty Hansen, assisted by number 23, Sam Solly, and number 85, Tara Oyen. The second goal of the period was scored with 7:06 remaining, scored by number 23, Sam Solly, assisted by number 7, James Temedoff, and number 3, Dre Burke. Shots on goal in the first period, 25 for your Augustana Vikings, 7 for the Waldorf Warriors.
Dre Burnt going deep in the zone. Tries to get that one short side, but couldn't quite as the goalie shoulders that one out. Draw one by Augustana, number 13. Will Cashins brings it up to number 23, Sam Sully there. Can't quite keep that in the zone, but eventually will. Ty Hansen driving the far post, but couldn't quite get there as the defender boxes him out. Number 24, trying to get something done behind. A very good shot, a very good save from the hash marks there. Augustana hopefully looking to keep their dominant streak as the score is 2-0. Waldorf looks to keep that out, but Dre Burnt says no. However, it is chipped over him. Sam Sully brings that around and tries to break that out. Pass deflects off a stick and can't quite keep that in the possession of Augustana. Waldorf looking to make something happen, but defenders say no. Dre Burnt trying to keep that out of the zone. And Mason Hack will throw that down for icing. Number 7 here at the draw wins that. Number 23, Sam Sully, to number 30 there. 225, Mason Hack with a spin move. Can't quite keep his edges though as he takes a tumble. And that will very slowly trickle out of Waldorf zone. A very good blocker save from a rebound off the wall there. Very good spatial awareness by Trey Solon there. Number 20 of Waldorf getting harassed. No call. Didn't expect one, to be honest, but number 14 trying to get that out to number 45. Long shot, glove down. Number 11, Carbonneau with the draw. He wins that. And that is chipped into the corner there to keep this in Augustana's favor. A bit of a touch pass there, but nothing happens as that goes wide. Pass of Waldorf goes wide too. Number 10 chips that out right into the skate of a Waldorf player. To number 11, to 18. Trying to get that out of their zone. As 18 takes it fall. Ooh! A very bad hit. No call. Unbelievable. I hope Carbonneau is okay. And a goal! A well-deserved goal. Justice for Carbonneau there. No one hits Carbonneau without punishment. What a goal. Carbonneau seems to be doing okay on the bench, responsive and all. Number 20 driving it up the ice, gets pushed into the boards. Goalie plays that slightly. Augustana is looking to be aggressive here, and I don't blame them for that. Justice for Carbonneau. Gibby with a bit of an elbow there. Love that. Waldorf chips that to a Waldorf player, but couldn't quite keep it as Will Simmons drives the ice. 24, good shot, and is cleaned up by the Waldorf goaltender. Ty Hansel will take this draw as one of the goal scorers to Dre Burt. Takes a shot, goes off a leg to number 24 to 23. A quick shot, but that gets blocked in front.
Assisted by number 18, Tyler Rundle.
Real Cash is behind the net, tries to make something happen, but the Waldorf player chips that away. And a Waldorf player chips that out in front of the net. Dre Burt looking to make something happen, but Waldorf gets possession and looks to take that out of their zone. On the blue line to the corner. Still in the corner, 25, Mason Hack has it, as he looks to potentially drive it in front to number 3 to 30 in front of the net, and it gets blocked around the net as Waldorf tries to get that, goes off a skate into the corner, can't quite get that, as that'll be all the way down. No icing due to that being an Augustana shot. That will be icing though, as no one touched that. Augustana looking extremely dominant in this one. 3-0, 28 shots to 9 in the second period. 15 minutes left in the second period. Sorry. 7 wins that draw. Sam Sully looks to break this out. 2:30. Who drives the ice? Stick handling and dumps it for 25 to potentially chase. A good stick there, but can't keep that in, and is dumped by number 45 there. .45 can't quite keep that in the zone, but chips it in anyway, as there'll be a change for one of Augustana's players. Capped in by number 18, Tyler Rundy. And another dump, as that will not be quite chased enough, and manages to keep that out of danger. Number 9 taking out the ice, weaving through defenders. Left for number 9 there for a shot that goes wide. Trying to make something in front, but no one's even in front, as that is almost taken out of the zone. Number 9 is chasing, and this will look to be broken out. Stretch pass, tipped. No icing as that's gloved, and that'll be stopped. Ty wins that face-off as 24 tries to get a quick shot off, but that is intercepted by a Waldorf player who is speeding down the ice and loses the puck around the corner. A dodge there. Number 20 tries to get that hit off, but doesn't quite pass directly to a Waldorf player, but defensemen are there. Boxed him out. Good save. In front, and looks to be loose. Still under Augustana players, as Trey Sullivan will cover that one up. That is the best chance Waldorf has had so far, I believe. A pretty good one at that. A shot in front. Face-off will be taken by number 7, who wins that and goes straight to Samsoli, who has a bit of an issue as a player of Waldorf is on him. Number 7 directly passed to a Waldorf player, but no one's in front there. Number 30 taking up the ice with speed. 25 accompanying him, but gets stuck. Sticked away into the corner there. Tries to go for a in-front pass, but no one is there, and it gets blocked anyway. Dre Burt dumps it in. Mason Hack intercepts that as a Waldorf player made a mistake and whiffed on that pass. A wide shot by Dre Burt. And Mason Hack got stuck in the net by the goalie there. 3-23. Shot blocked. Number 7 takes this up for Waldorf. And dumps that in. Dre Burt with it. Avoiding these Waldorf players at all costs. Sam Sully with it. Bit of a risky move in front there, but pays off. Chipped into Waldorf zone as the goalie stops that one for his defenseman. A bit of a stick there, couldn't quite get that pass off, and Waldorf sent that kick save into the corner there by Trey. In front, a weak backhand pass, doesn't quite make it. Around the wall, and that one will be kept in just barely. They'll be looking to make an in-front pass, but is sticked away and by number 10 there. Shot to the far corner there. 45 handles that, and that is cleared from the Augustana zone. 85 almost made something happen there. Offsides there. As Waldorf looks to regroup. Stretch pass. Deflected though, couldn't quite handle that pass. Number 13, Will Cashin's looking to make something happen. Too many defensemen on him. Can't quite do anything. 45 trying to keep this one in. Right to Will Cashin's. Will couldn't quite keep that on his stick. 45 again. Tip to Will Cashin's again. 224, who didn't quite expect that, it seemed. A whiff shot there as Ty Hansen just stole that from that. The shot from Will Cashin's is gloved by the Waldorf goaltender. I believe Ty Hansen will take this face-off. If I had to guess, his face-off percentage would have to be above 80. Very good. Except this time. I jinxed that, I believe. Waldorf. Stretch pass to no one. 20, Will Simmons up with it. With speed. Going behind the net. Oh. Spin move in the corner. Tries to get it to his teammates along the blue line. Bit of trouble in the corner there as Waldorf makes it an issue. Gibby, number 8 with it to 24, who tries to stuff it in. And it's loose behind, it was behind the goaltender there. Couldn't quite, Trey makes it a journey for that one to number 8. Number 8 couldn't quite keep that in. This will come down for icing. That was a great chance, just no one, I don't think anyone saw it sneak 5-hole on the goaltender, and it just stayed in the crease there and was cleared up by a Waldorf player. An unfortunate rebound for the Waldorf goaltender there. 7 loses the draw there, unfortunately, but Sam Sully keeps that in. Tries to get that in front, but no one is quite there. 3-30. 30 couldn't quite get it. 25-3. 3 with a shot, almost redirected into the net. Waldorf chips it out of their zone. Draper looking to make a pass. 25 with it, 30 with it now. With speed. 2-7. Who shoots it in a beautiful shot? Top corner. Number 7. Augustana is looking beautiful in this one. Number 7 with that beautiful goal. A very good pass from number 30, I believe. In front. Goalies can't do much about that one. The score is 4-0 Augustana. 31 shots to 12. Augustana wins this draw. Dre Burnt with it now. Trying to drive that far post. Tries to get it in front for somebody to tip it. Couldn't quite get it though, as it gets rung around and out of the Waldorf zone. Sam Sully with it now. Shot up, but couldn't quite handle that Tyler Rundle. And that'll be offsides for Waldorf. Make sure you tune into the game tomorrow at 1 p.m. Face-off won by Carbonell there. 45-10, and that is tipped, and there is no icing for that.
Score by number 7, Chase Kavanaugh. Assistant by number 30, Ashton Reese. Number 25, Mason Hack.
Augustana keeps us in the Waldorf zone. Very stubborn with it. Augustana blocking this attempt very well. Gets brought down into their zone and cleared instantly. Waldorf, a little bit of mishandle there, but ends up in Augustana's territory anyway. Number 10 keeps that from danger. Does number 7 try to dangle that a little bit? Number 85 does not appear to have a stick. Number 7 trying to make something happen. Passes it along the blue line there. Quite a chip shot, very wide. Trying to get rung around. Good pass to number 2 there, Ty Hansen. 2-on-1. What a save from the goaltender there. I believe Tyler Rundle couldn't quite handle that pass, as it was a bit of a far pass. Waldorf looking to clear this out, and they do so. 2-on-0, or 2-on-2, sorry. Shipped over to 24, who is speed. Looking for his partner, couldn't quite get it though. Number 13 kind of got pushed out of the way. 20 with it now. Shot. In front. Still in front. And the goaltender covers that one. That was a very good chance. But the goaltender made the right moves. Making that one not convert to a point. Ty Hansen will take this draw and wins that one. Sticks flying. Ty Hansen with it behind the net. Potentially a pass behind the net. 13-2 to 24 with a slap shot. Couldn't quite get that as it hit off of the shin guards of 10 in front there. Sticks jamming up plays here. Waldorf's making the right moves. Waldorf chips it into the zone and chases it. .13 with it now, Will Cashins making his way up with his team. 2. Oh, couldn't quite get that pass off to 24 there. 24 with it now though. Shot stuck away there by the goaltender. 3. Couldn't quite get that pass. I believe he was trying to get that to 23, his D partner there, as he races back for it. Look at the wheels on that guy. Dre Burt there. Coast to coast here. Let's see if he can make something happen. 25 couldn't quite handle that pass, as Waldorf makes it an issue. a good shot, but gets caught in the skates of a Waldorf player. 30, making some moves happen. That is chipped into the zone, and Trey turns that to the corner. 30 with some speed, all alone. Oh, what a good save. He tried to go short side there. I believe the officials thought that was a goal. And they still think it's a goal. I don't understand what's happening. 23-10. Almost a redirection in front there. Couldn't quite get it though. I believe the Waldorf player got to it first. To 10. Shot for the point. Couldn't quite. 30 in front. Oh. That one went quite wide. Waldorf looking to make something happen. A 1-on-2 here. And Trey will elect to stop that one. Both teams will make a change here. Carbonneau, he's back and wins that draw. 85 with it now. Tries to pass it to number 18 there, but couldn't quite. A bit of a long reach for Tyler Randall there. 45-10. 10-11, but couldn't quite handle it there, Carbonneau. Waldorf breaking this out. Almost kept in by Carbonneau, but not quite. Gibby with it now. To 85, who is stopped by a Waldorf player and tries to get it around him. 85, still with it. Now 18, in front. No one was quite there. I don't think anyone expected that. A shot easily saved by Trey Solon there. Waldorf dumping that in. Trey tries to play it. Weird bounce off the boards though. Almost a redirect in front of the net there. That was a very good chance, but couldn't quite make that happen. Chip kept in. A very weird shot. I believe that got tipped up and down at the same time. Gibby keeps that out, and Ty will skate this down, chip it high, and make a change for his team. Very good move there. Waldorf having a bit of an issue. Ty couldn't quite keep that in, but it doesn't matter. He's walking it in anyway. 13 with it. 2 with it. Oh, 24. Just a bit short on that, but can't be blamed there. To Ty Hansen. Decides to shoot it on a hard angle, but it is gloved by the goaltender. Draw is won by Waldorf. Not an easy win though. Waldorf bringing this out of their zone and chipped into the Augustana zone. Trey, keep that at bay. Bit of a miscommunication there, but it still works out. Bit of a whiff shot, but kept in by Waldorf. Pass in front. Sticked away. 13 with it now. Something behind the net, possibly. No one's in front. To Ty Hansen here. Tries to make something happen in front, but is defended by a Waldorf player there. That'll be icing.
I don't know why, no matter how hard you try, keep that in mind. Design is part of the slate every time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watching clock by as the pendulum swings. Watching count down to the end of the day. The clock takes like the way it's so fun.
7 wins that one to 3. Wide shot. Ends up going behind, and that's a goal for 30. Mr. Grease there. I believe that one hit the boards and went behind the goaltender and just got cleaned up by Grease there. Number 30. The score is 5-0 in favor of Augustana. 35 shots to 14 shots, and a minute and 22 seconds left in this in the second period. Sorry. 7 taking the draw. Seven wins that. A bit of an aggressive win, but chipped up by Sam Soli to the mid zone, and it is ping-ponged by either team. 25 got his play stuffed away by Waldorf. 30-23-7, right in front. Couldn't quite get that as it went wide, glove side.
There is 1 minute remaining in the period.
Waldorf bringing up the ice. Bit of a tap there by Trey there. I believe that made it very easy for his team to recuperate that. Trey Burt. Drop pass for 30. Blocked in front. Oh, right to number 7 there. Went high over the bar. 23-3. 3-25. 25 couldn't quite keep that on his stick. And Dre Burnt will pass this to number 85 here. Go D to D here, but Augustana makes the change. Dre Burnt looking to make a stretch pass to number 18, but couldn't quite, as there's already a Waldorf player on it. But he still manages to make something happen. Not enough time to make anything happen towards the end there, though. A very good period for Augustana there. The score is 5-0 in favor of Augustana. 36 shots to 14 shots in favor of Augustana, and that is the end of the second period.
At the end of the second period, the score is Waldorf 0 and your Augustana Vikings 5. Make sure to check out the men's and women's team on Instagram at Augie Club Hockey. Find schedules, scores, player profiles, and exclusive content at Augie Club Hockey on Instagram. And today, Friday, January 9th, is National Hockey Moms Day. It's time to recognize the women who tied our skates, carried our hockey band, drove us to distant rinks through snowy roads, shouted encouragement, and served as our biggest fans. If you are a hockey mom, please stand up and be recognized.
Yeah.
Fans, it's time to recap the second period scoring. First, for your Augustana Vikings had scored their first golden period, third of the night, with 17:20 to go, scored by number 85, Tanner Hoyt, assisted by number 18, Tyler Rundle. Their second golden period came with 8:39 to go, scored by number 7, Jace Tevedal, assisted by number 30, Ashton Greaves, number 25, Mason Hack. Augie's third golden period and fifth of the night came with 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining in the period, scored by number 30, Ashton Greaves, assisted by number 3, Dre Burke, and number 25, Mason Hack. Shots on goal for the second period, your Augustana Vikings, 11. Waldorf University, 7. Fans, stand up and make some noise as we welcome back to the ice your Augustana Vikings.
is about to happen here in the third period. Score is 5-0 in favor of Augustana, 36 shots to 14 shots. Let's see if Augustana can continue this dominant streak. Ty Hansen taking this face off and wins it. Draper with wheels coming down the ice. Gets forced to the outside. Behind the net, gets chipped around. To number 23 who keeps it in. Bit of a hand pass, didn't count. Ty Hansen with a good shot and an even better save. Ty Hansen taking the face-off again. Manages to get that to number 13. As Augustana keeps this in, but might not be for long as that is eventually taken out. Bit of a mispass there. Number 13, but he couldn't quite get it. Number 23 to his D partner. To number 24, who was Wheels. Gets forced on the outside, but still managed to make a shot wide glove side. And that is taken down by Waldorf. But Augustana makes sure to recover that one. Bit of a weird stick there. Trey makes sure to stop that one. To 24, passes it up to number 13, Will Cashins. 1-on-2, bar down! What a goal! Beats the goaltender on a glove side, bar down. What a disgusting shot. That was a beautiful shot and a beautiful goal. Number 7 taking his face off. Won by Augustana to 30. Taken back a D-to-D. 45 to the D partner again. Couldn't quite catch that one. That one's dumped in and goaltender handles that one. 30. The blue line shot into the 7 skate. Number 25 here couldn't quite keep that on the stick. He probably could have got a shot off if he could handle that. That one sticked away. A good chance here. Odd man rush.
Comes with 18:42 remaining in the third period. Score by number 13, Will Cashin. Assisted by number 24, Braden 5. Number 10, David Smith.
Waldorf took that up, and Trey with an easy glove save there. Making Waldorf look like it's nothing. Carbonneau taking the face-off. Loses that one, unfortunately, but goes to Will Simmons, who has got wheels. Will Simmons is back. Tries to get that out of the zone and manages to, but is taken back immediately by Waldorf. Stick in the way, into the net, and play will stop. Carbonneau with the face-off once again. Won by Augustana. Draper looking for number 18 there. Carbonneau with wheels. Tries to fake out that defenseman, but doesn't quite. 85 making sure that hit is normal. Free. Long shot. Blocked away to the corner by the goaltender. Number 18 behind the net. Carrying it still. Carbonneau on that one. To the blue line. Doesn't keep that in. Dre managed to... It fumbled over his stick. And Waldorf D to D here. Stretch pass goes into the Augustana zone, right to the defenseman, Dre Burt. Right to Ty Hansen here. Odd man rush. What a shot! Ty Hansen, glove side snipe. Disgusting. What a disgusting snipe by Ty Hansen there. The score is 7-0 in favor of Augustana. 40 shots to 15. Ty Hansen taking this one 10-45, but lets that one go. But 10 is on that one instantly.
Augustana's second goal of the period, and 7th of the night, comes with 16:34 remaining in the period. Scored by number 2, Ty Hansen. Assisted by number 23, Sam Solly, and number 3, Dre Burt.
That shot got stuck into the net. Carbonneau taking this one. Waldorf wins that one, but Augustana quick to act on that. 10 taking a shot. Waldorf goaltender mishandling that one as that one goes in front, but no one's quite there. That one's offsides. Almost touched by number 15 there, but doesn't quite take that offside call. Dumped into the zone and right into the stick of Trey and Solon. Bit of a collision with their own players there. Augustana keeps this out of their zone. But it's dumped right back in, and Trey tries to keep that one in. D to D here. Stretch pass. Couldn't get that. And that'll be an icing. Number 30 has a bit of an issue with that icing call. Believes he got a stick on that one. I'm surprised the goalie for Waldorf has not been pulled in exchange for the other one. Waldorf looking for a pass in front, but right to an Augustana defenseman. In the corner, just gets sticked away by Will Simmons, and that is taken out of Augustana territory. D to D here, but a mispass. Still recovered. D to D again. Right through the stick of an Augustana defenseman, forward. That was a bit of a risky one. Off the boards there. So number 8, Gibby there. 25, couldn't quite handle that one. But still challenges it anyway. Will Simmons with it, with speed. Still has it. What? Oh, I thought that one went in for a second. Bar out. Dumped in by Mason Hack and is covered by the Waldorf goaltender. Face-off being taken by Andre Carbonneau. Loses it, but Augustana is on that one. 18-25 right in front. Good glove save there. Bit of style on that one. Carbonneau with it again. Wins that one though to number 23, Sam Sully, who has that shot blocked. 18 though has that one blocked too. Carbonneau to 18. Wide of the goal on the blocker side there. Augustana really exerting their dominance. What a jump there. That was almost kept in by Dre Burt. Hops on the ice. Dre Burt. Oh, that isn't kept into the zone, and that is offsides. Ty Hansen taking this one. Waldorf wins that one, but is instantly taken by Augustana and is chipped. It's very slowly into Augustana territory. Is rolling on its side. Not a nice puck to play. Dre Burt almost got tripped there. With speed to 24, who the puck is bouncing in unfortunate ways on a stick. Will Cashins make sure that pass doesn't make it to the Waldorf player. Ty Hansen with Will Cashins to 24 in front, and it's in. I believe that's a redirect by Will Cashins there. That, or it is the goal of number 24. I believe that was the goal of 24 there, Braden Fine. I believe. Not entirely sure. Ty Hansen with the draw again. Wins that right to number 10 there. Taking up the ice. Gets a stick in the way though. But it's dumped into Waldorf territory. Play behind the net. To the defenseman on the blue line. Run around to number 2. Right in front, 24. That is bar out.
8-0. Thanks to a goal from number 13, Will Cashin. Assisted by number 24, Braden 5, and number 2, Ty Hansen.
Ty Hansen bringing it to the zone, trying to at least, gets taken down. Will Cashins has a forward pass to reach there, can't quite get it, but is still trying to attempt to take out that Waldorf player. He's doing so very well, actually. And then is sent out of the zone, is dumped in. Line change for Waldorf. That's taken out of the zone by Waldorf. Very good pass from the boards there from the Waldorf player. Shot from the point, deflected wide. Either way, that would have been saved. That was an easy one. Oh, can't quite get onside. That's off. Delayed off, at least. Number 15 keeping that one in. Number 7 harassing the other Waldorf player right in front, but a stick from the goalie makes sure that doesn't happen. Tapped to number 13 of Waldorf. Stretch pass and dumped into Augustana territory. 15, Caleb Poncelet. Good stretch pass there. However, Waldorf is making this one a tough one, but Gibby is on that one instantly and chips that one away. D to D here. Waldorf looking to make something happen. Good move there by number 27, but Gibby cannot be passed around like that. Carbonell dumps it into the zone. Ashton Grease taking it and chasing it. 23 tries to passes it to himself. Gets passed out of the zone. Ashton Grease here with a good chance. That is taken out of Waldorf territory. Grease is having a bit of an issue with that one, as that was, I would probably call that one, honestly. Ty Hansen with a good chance here. Stick handling behind the net. Gets pushed into the boards. His teammates come and help him. Mason Hack pushing his opponent around. Big man pushing that guy around. Ty Hansen stick handling. Ooh, in the back by Dre Burt there. And that one is icing. Ty Hansen taking that. Loses the draw, but still in the zone. Kind of poor rebound control there from the goalie. off of one of the players of Waldorf. Tries to jam that one in, but cannot as it goes behind the net and gets rung around. Not sure how that one was icing. The goalie played that. This one was decided a while ago as it's 8-0 in favor of Augustana, 44 shots to 16. Sam Sully passes it to Ty Hansen. Very good pass. Tries to get that in front, but number 18's stick was tied up there. 45 keeping the guy on the outside. And Trey will flop on that one to stop that play. Carbonneau taking the face-off, wins that one as 45 goes on that one, and Carbonneau taking over. 13 with it, Will Cashins taking it up, weaving through defenders like McDavid. Doesn't manage to get to that last one though, unfortunately. Waldorf tries to chip this one out. Shot into a bunch of bodies, doesn't make it to the net. 24 with it with speed, gets it shot to the corner. Big body, gets bodied. 13-11, weak shot goes to Waldorf defenseman, and that gets blocked. Ten to 24 gets chipped in, and 15 will chase that. Good stick lift there. Very good skater. Takes that away. Very good defensive play there. Very good back checking. Number 17, Oliver, will try and get that out and does. But number 15 can't quite keep that on his stick. And Trey will calm that down behind the net. Gibby tries to get that out of the zone, but can't quite. As he walks the line, pass is somewhat intercepted off the shoulder of Trey Solomon. Right to number 20. Oh, unfortunate bounce and redirect in the net. That will unfortunately ruin Trey's chance of a shutout. As a goalie, I feel that that's a horrible way to have a shutout ruined. Number 20 will take that goal, I believe. Maybe someone else. I believe that just went off of an Augie player's shoulder or stick. Number 7 taking this draw. Wins that one. Number 3, Dre Burt on that one to Ashton Grease. Number 25 right there. Ooh, almost got it, but his stick got tied up. Behind the net here. 7 brings that around for Dre Burt. Handles it 25 to 7 to 30. Couldn't quite get it, and that is out of play. Almost hit a guy there. Gotta be careful. Heads up. Number 7 taking the draw. Wins that one like a heartbeat. Dre walking the line. Good redirect from number 25 there. Couldn't quite keep the speed on it.
First goal tonight, 6:58 remaining. third period.
Got stuck in the feet there, kind of made that play.
Keith Rasmussen, assisted by number 13, Tony Romani, and number 12, Connor Edwards.
Augie trying to take this out of their zone. Gets intercepted, but Augie takes it back out. Number 25 here, Mason Hack with speed. Decides to stick handle and tries to find somebody else, but he finds a Waldorf player, unfortunately. That one is chipped around. Number 45 there in the skates. Very dangerous one there. Gets sticked away there. Very nice play. And gets brought out by number 25, Mason Hack. And gets brought into the Waldorf zone. Carbonell trying to intercept this one for maybe a sneaky little goal. Waldorf having a bit of an issue getting this one out, but that seems to not be quite an issue anymore. This 15 tries to stick handle that around and gets punished for that one. Right into his own player, but he'd rather not have a goal. 45 on that one. To 18, Tyler Rundle, who gets slammed but is instantly back up right in front, but an Augie player ends up taking that one away. Ty Hansen with it now behind the net, letting his team regroup. A line change, a couple players getting off. Ty will skate this up with some speed. Bit of an odd man rush here. Oh, and that one goes in. No goalie interference. Off of a defender, I believe, of Waldorf. Can't do much about that one. I believe that's a hat trick for the kid. Or maybe that's number 85's goal. I'm not totally sure whose goal that was. I thought that was Ty Hansen's, number 2's. Speaking of Ty Hansen, he has the face-off draw and wins that. Number 8, Dalen Gibson on that.
So our Augustana Vikings make it a 9-1 game after a goal from number 85, Taylor Boyd, assisted by number 2, Ty Hansen, with 4:29 to go in the period.
Good bluff from the goalie there. That ended up being 85's goal there. His second of the night. A lot of goals here. Potential hat tricks too. Number 7 taking this draw. Will Cashin's on that, making it difficult for them to get it out. 24 gets a stick on that one, making that one go right to the Augie defenseman. Dalen Gibson with a good pass, gets tipped into the zone, gets chased by Will Cashins. And number 7 takes that out of the zone, or keeps that in the zone, but is re-corralled by Waldorf. Number 13 here, Will Cashins with what would have been a decent opportunity if the defenseman didn't get that many sticks in the way. 22-7, almost. Dalen Gibson couldn't quite get his stick on that in time. So behind the net, and number 7 will bring that around for 24, and 24 will chip that. Not quite out as it got kicked. Will with a big hit there. Dalen Gibson with an interesting shot around the net. It worked. 24 with it. 15. Kind of couldn't keep that, but it gets rung into the zone for Augustana. Ty Hansen with it now. Trying to get in front there. Defenseman couldn't keep that in. As we go D to D here, possibly. Dre Burnt with speed. Gets hit into the boards, but he's still up. The guy's a tank. Just a bunch of stick handling here in the zone. Augie is playing with their food at this point. Tries to get an in-front pass there. Up to the box he goes. Oh, both. I believe for roughing. First penalties of the game. That's insane to me. Number 23 and number 13 here. Oliver with that draw, but wasn't quite ready as the officials needed to get the penalties on the board. Number 17, Oliver on that one. Loses the draw, gets passed around by the goalie. That was an interesting move. Number 3 keeps it in. Dre Burt, ooh, in the mask of the goaltender, and the goaltender keeps that one out of harm's way and covers it up. Officials making sure the guy's okay. Getting wrong always sucks. Oliver taking the draw again. Loses that one in the skate of Dre. Interesting redirections here, a lot of them. Off a shin, off a stick, under the glove. There is a minute 44 in this last period. Waldorf wins that one, but is having a bit of an issue getting it out. 4-on-4 hockey here. And that one is brought all the way down. The score is currently 9-1 in favor of Augustana. Also in favor is the shots, 46-19. A minute 30 left in the last period. Oliver on this one again.
It is 4-on-4 hockey, following 2 roughing penalties with 1:58 to go in the period. Roughing 2 minutes for Augustana's number 23.
A shot in front and a good goal.
Waldorf University, number 13.
Trey, who doesn't have many shots on him, allows 2 goals, which is still a 90 save percentage. So he'll take that any day, I bet. As for the Waldorf goalie, about an 80, unfortunately. 18 with the Tyler Rundle. Harassing this poor defenseman. Waldorf tries to come into the zone and is slammed into the boards there. Tries to get a shot off, but it just goes very wide. From the point, almost gets deflected. And that one's out for Ashton Grease here. A good chance, 1-on-1. And that one is covered by the goaltender. There's 40 seconds left in this game. Rundle taking it again. In the skates of the official. Gets passed up. Will Simmons deflected up by number 18 there. Number 10 having trouble keeping it in, but passes it.
They say my friends were just a get a haircut, get a real job.
I believe there's a slashing call. Not much will make a difference at this point. Caleb Poncelet on the draw here. 20 seconds left. Waldorf wins that one. Sent all the way down. And I believe this is all she wrote. What a game. What a performance. What a win for Augustana. The score is 9-2 final. 46 shots for Augustana with 20 for Waldorf. What a game. What a showing from the boys. I feel like everyone at least had a point. Points to go around. Trey had an amazing showing. Not much of a showing, I'd say, just because the limited shots, but he's always been a good goaltender, so. Other way around, probably the damage would have been less
Final score as
less
contest
bad.
is the visiting Waldorf Warriors 2. Your Augustana Vikings 9. Our next home game is tomorrow, 1 p.m. Blood Track. Thanks for coming out to Victo Ice Arena tonight and being part of Augustana Club Hockey. On behalf of the Augustana Vikings, I'm Ian Oliver, your Victo Arena announcer. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Drive home safely.
Thank you, everybody, tuning into this live stream. It was very fun filming this and commentating this. Hope everyone has a good night. This was Bodie Gonzer, and I will see you guys next time.